Hello, children. Are you ready for some cutting up and kikiing? Are you ready for a gay old time? Well, I hope you are, because now it's time for Hey Qween with your host, Jonny McGovern.
Hey Qween, come on and spill the tea. Hey Qween, it's just a good old-fashioned kiki. Hey Qween, we're cutting up with Jonny. Hey, 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 hey Qween.
Oh, hello there, my original omnipresent onlookers, and welcome to another out and out episode of with me, your host. Today's show is going to be opulence. We own everything. Our guest had the breakout bitch track of season 11 of RuPaul's Drag Race. She schooled us, ruled us, and cooled us. I'm talking about the captivating, gorgeous Mercedes Iman Diamond. Yay! But before she drives on out here, there's another precious gem I must mesmerize you with. She's my girl with a curl, and like an expensive luxury sedan, she's sleek and chic, fast, aghast. It's Miss Lady Red Couture. Oh, hey, Qween.
Hey, Qween.
Look at you.
Well, you know, I like to be young and spicy.
Yes. You must be so thrilled today because we have Mercedes Iman Diamond.
Yes.
And then we also have Toyota Iman Zirconia. How dare you?
I'll take it.
You are repping the fan for our new show.
Drag fan.
Yes. That's our new game show that we have with all drag superfans going head to head on drag trivia and other fun games.
You know I like anything that goes head to head.
Yes. And you know, in the end, you know what happens because you were there.
Yeah.
They get to be like a real drag queen and go in the tip tornado and do what?
Snatch your tips.
That's right.
Yes.
And you would personally dragged up every contestant.
Yes, well, I had to do a little something, you know, give them a little realism inside of not being real. You know what I mean? Give them some titties.
Yeah.
You know, give them all the stuff that I would do. You know, just a little less, a little less.
Right, well, we can't all be Miss Toyota Iman Zirconia, honey. The queen of the road.
Okay, yes, Russ Bucket herself.
You were fantastic. I heard you get great mileage.
Yes, I do.
Well, this is going to be fun today.
Yes, I'm excited.
I mean, we've got to see the sensitive side of Miss Mercedes Iman Diamond, but we know from hanging out with her at DragCon that the bitch is crazy and fun.
Everything I need in my life.
That's right. And Mercedes Iman Diamond will be with us right after this very gay break. Honey, our guest today was the first Muslim queen to represent on RuPaul's Drag Race, and she is the queen of opulence. It's Mercedes Iman Diamond.
Hi.
Hey, Qween.
How are you?
Oh, I'm delightful now that I've got this little scrumptious delight right in front of me.
It's good to be here. I couldn't wait to be here. So thanks for the invite. Thanks for having me. So I'm really excited to, you know, talk about everything.
There's so much to talk about.
I don't know what we're going to talk about, but I'm ready.
Lady Red, look at this little treat in front of us.
Baby, she looks so divine. I got my red cup full of you know what, and I'm ready.
Oh, shucks, you driven Lady Red to drink. You look so good.
Ooh, we're going to drink after, too.
How about that?
Now, Mercedes, before we get into anything else, did you ever think when you were doing the opulence challenge on Drag Race that you would spend the next year probably saying your mispronunciation over the loudspeakers and microphones of bars, clubs, and theaters around the world, and that there would be a song to go with it?
You know, it was crazy. That episode, when it came out, I was in Chicago hosting a viewing party. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. I can't watch this episode because they're gonna laugh at me because I can't pronounce the word. And then when that happened, I literally turned around. When that part came on, I just turned around, looked down. And then Monique Hart was hosting with me that night. And she said, "What's wrong?" And I was like, "Girl, look at me. Like, I am so embarrassed right now." And she's like, "No, girl, we're laughing with you." And I was like, "What does that even mean? Like, what do you mean we're laughing with me?" She's like, "Girl, your life's going to change tomorrow. Everyone will be talking about this whole opulence thing." And till today, I can't still pronounce it. So you know what? It's doing the job.
Yes, it is. Now, our very good sis, Mr. Adam Joseph, is the one that made the opulence track.
Yes, he did.
What was your thought when you first heard that?
He inboxed me, and then I heard it, and I was like, "Oh my God, what is going on?" And then people started making more memes about it. But the track is really sickening. It's really good. Club beat, you just want to dance. So I enjoyed that whole track.
Have you been performing to it?
I performed a few times.
I bet the kids
The kids loved it, so now it's just like, okay, I have to perform that song again, and everybody enjoyed that.
So you've been performing all over the world. You just were in London with the Club Kids tour.
Yes, it was an amazing tour with my two beautiful sisters, Scarlett and Sugar Cane. We had a great time.
It must be fun to finally get a chance to, out of the competition, hang out with some of the girls.
Oh, absolutely. It was just like, we got to know each other more and got closer. By filming the whole show, you don't get to know everyone so well. So it's just like, it's a competition. You're filming every day, you're doing things. So it's just like, "Hi, how are you? Did you have a good sleep?" That's it.
Right.
But now it's like you're on the road with them, and you go out to eat, you're performing together, and it's like a month. Of course, you're gonna get to know them more and personal level, which was really nice. So we're really close.
Which one of them is bringing more tricks back to the tour bus? Scarlet Envy or Sugar Cane?
Oh, God, they're both. Both of them.
Okay. Lady Red, women after your own heart.
I love it.
Well, I want to learn a little more about you. We got to know, a lot of your story on Drag Race, but we want to really get in there. Get in deep.
Okay, let's get in deep. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Now, if you at home want to get in deep with Hey Qween, honey, you got to follow us on all social media. That's at Hey Qween TV on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Black People Meet, Farmers Only, and all the rest. Ding. All right, Mercedes, now grab my hand. We're going to go back in time.
Okay.
We're going to take the time machine to your past. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. We're in Kenya. There's little Mercedes. She's running through the plains.
Chasing the goats. So you see the goats?
Look at those goats. What was it like growing up? What were you like as a kid?
You know what? I was the crazy child in my family. My older sister was the craziest one, but I was the second craziest. So growing back in Africa, you don't get to experience a lot. And I moved here when I was 11. Yeah, 11, so I had to do the math right.
Yeah.
So I moved here when I was 11, and I went back a few times after 15 years later, living here. I went back to see where I grew up, and it was life-changing. I saw a lot of different things, and where I used to live and everything. And
describe it to us. Because people who've never been to Africa have a lot of different visions of what it's like. So what was it like where you were
I'm
born?
gonna make it clear this.
Okay, honey.
Okay, so you guys see this on TV where you know what? People are starving in Africa, and they show you this thing. All Africa's not like that. Let's be clear. All Africa's not like that. I'm from there. I grew up. It was a nice part where we grew up, and life is beautiful there. The weather's beautiful. Never seen it snow till I moved to Minnesota, which was crazy.
That must have been a shock.
I was excited to see snow, but after that, I was like, I'm done. I just want to go back home because it's like 100 degrees every day, and we lived right by the river, or no, the beach. Not the river. It was the beach where we lived by, and every day we go there, and I never swam in there because I never trust the water. Because you never
Even
know
as
what's
a little
in the...
child in Africa,
Yes!
you wouldn't swim?
No, absolutely not. Because your parents is telling you oh, there's alligators in there.
Ah.
And I'm like, oh, baby, we're not doing that. I do not want to see no alligator around me. I want to live. I don't want to die yet. So no alligators around me. So I'm going to go ahead and play with my goats and chase around the goats and take them for a walk.
I love the vision of you just walking the goats.
You know what? I love goats. Goats are so cute. I don't know if you've been around goats, but I grew up with goats. It's so cute. They had names, you know.
Do you remember some of the names of your goats?
Absolutely not. I don't, which is kind of sad, but till today, I love goats. Every time I see a goat, I'm like, oh, I'll go to the zoo and pet the goats.
I love it.
And my friends are like, Mercedes, get away from the goats. I'm like, what do you mean? We know what you're trying to do. You're trying to take that goat. I'm like, well, if the goat decides to come with me home, you know, he's more than welcome to come with me. We're going to put in the drag and get him to perform.
Oh, the drag goat, Mercedes. Everyone, please come to see Mercedes live, featuring drag goat. Oh, girl, the goat turned it. You see that goat? Oh, that goat was
She's
dope.
gonna do the cartwheel. She's gonna do the split. She's gonna do the dead drop and all that crazy thing.
Oh, and if you sit in the goat's area of the dressing room, oh, she shows you major shade. She's like, man.
There you go.
Do it again, Lady Red. So at 11, you moved to the States.
Yes.
What kind of culture shock was that?
We moved to it was like beginning of fall. So we moved from hot to cold. And it was from Kenya to Minnesota. And I was like, okay, where's the sun? Why is it cold? You know, and it was just so much different. Not speaking the language and and had to start school right away to learn English, and it took some time. I was in classes and not understanding the teacher, it was hard. It was hard, you know, when you're not understanding what the teacher's saying and the kids around you are trying to talk to you and have a conversation, but you can't respond. So it just made me, you know, pull myself together and learn faster English. And English is not easy to learn, you guys. It's not. A little over 2 years to like start talking to people. Because I was so scared too. Like I didn't know if I was saying the words right or pronouncing right. So it was just like, oh, if I say it, they might think I'm crazy, or you know, or laugh at me. And like the opulence, you know. So
Little did you know, it would do so well for you later.
After years later.
Years later. Now, you are a gay drag queen. Those are things that are not very easily accepted by Muslim families.
Absolutely.
What was your coming out process to yourself and then to your family, if you're even out to them now?
You know what? I left my family when I was 17. So I was in high school when I left my family. I knew I was different, you know, I knew the whole thing. And it was just like, you know, you lived here for like 6 years and now you know their language and you just want to be yourself. And I was just so tired, like hiding. I was like, I just want to be my own and see this whole American dream. And you know, you're gonna fall, you have to get up, pick yourself up, dust it off, keep going. Don't give up. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna try it. It's gonna be hard, there's gonna be some bumps ahead of me, but I'm gonna do it. And I left my family when I was in high school, stayed with a relative that we knew, and they were like, hey, you know what, you're welcome to stay with us. I stayed with them for a year and finished my high school, went to college, and some of my relatives were like, my family were like, you'll never be somebody, you're gonna be homeless, you're gonna, you know, and those were the words that like give me energy to like prove them wrong. Because my great-grandmother, rest in peace, she was like, you know what, nothing will be ever handed to you. You have to work hard, you know, you will be disowned, you know, you have to find a job, you have to do this, but don't ever expect someone to hand something to you. Because you know, she grew up in Africa, you know, she went through the war and everything, so she knew everything, so she was just making me to become a stronger person and not like, oh my God, I want to stay here and my family take care of me.
Right.
No, she said, if you want to leave, if you want to be your own, you're young, go right ahead, do it. I will support you. And that's what she did. And, you know, she supported me. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to prove the rest of my family that, you know what? Well, one time one of my family members said, "You're a faggot. You will never be somebody." And that's a word that you do not say to nobody. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna show you what a faggot is.
Yes.
What faggot does.
Yes.
And I proved them wrong. Went to, finished my high school. Went to college. Finished my college. I was a manager at a bank for 9 years.
Yes,
I
you
know.
were. She had
Three-piece
very
suit,
steady employment, Lady Red.
And I said, ooh, y'all remember a faggot? Oh, look at me. I'm a faggot. But guess what? I proved y'all wrong. You will never be somebody. Look at me. I made myself somebody.
Hello, children. To see part 3 of this interview, click here. To see more Hey Qween fabulousness, click here. And don't forget to subscribe, bitch! Hey! Hey! Hey!